a lot going on that's evil. There's good and there's evil, and it's real. And there's this weird battle going on with human beings. And I think that battle almost has to take place to motivate people to be better.
You think that's where there's war, cyclical war?
There's no reason why it should exist today. There's no reason why, as educated as we are in history, that we should be willing as a people, as groups of people, to ever invade other places to steal their resources. There's no way we should be doing that. At this point, with the kind of communication that human beings have with each other around the world, there should be a way to reasonably communicate and share goods and ideas and compete and take part in each other's commerce. I sell to you, you sell to me, everybody gets along. This should be totally doable in 2024. The fact that it's not and that no one thinks it's ever going to be is what's terrifying about being a person. Because that's the thing that keeps you up at night. The thing, like, if one of these fucking assholes, one of these greedy cocksuckers that's under the boot of the military-industrial complex decides to push it a little too far, and someone decides to shoot a nuke off, and then we're in this new thing where cities could just disappear. You know, it's not just a September 11th where 2 buildings disappeared and a bunch of people died and it's a horrible tragedy. No, the whole city gone. Boom. One city down. Now, shut the fuck up or we'll bomb all your cities. Now your power doesn't work anymore. Oh, no. Where do you get your ice? Well, you better go back to the old ways and get a fucking ice pit because you don't have electricity anymore. That's not hard to do. Like, someone could take out our electrical grid pretty fucking easy. And these assholes that are in charge of the world in all countries that are still playing this fucking game of maybe we'll kill you all.
Yeah, it's like a big game of chicken, and there's no, like, when we were kids, I don't know if this happened in your school, but, like, we had drills. We had nuclear war drills, and, like, it was a day-to-day existential worry that people didn't sleep because of nukes. Those same fucking nukes are tenfold today in terms of the arsenals.
And way more people have them.
Way more countries have them, and there's way more, when you look at what's going on in the Middle East, like, that is a fucking... That is going to explode at some point, and it's going to happen fast because there's all these alliances where if one country does it, 8 others are going to do it the same day.
Peter Thiel was talking about that it's the ultimate dilemma when it comes to nuclear power, because nuclear power is more efficient than other power, and it's actually greener. It's probably safer for the environment, especially with the kind of nuclear reactors they're capable of building and designing today. But they didn't realize that if you give someone nuclear power, it's really easy to turn that into nuclear weapons. They thought it was a lot harder than it was, and they did it for India. And he was saying then they realized, like, India got the nuclear weapon. And it's like, oh. Okay, so now we can't just give everybody nuclear power, because then you have everybody has nuclear weapons. And what if it's some fucking warlord who's on amphetamines in the middle of the Congo and he decides he's going to nuke his neighbor?
Yeah.
You know, people can get crazy.
Yeah.
Especially if they have a lot of money. You know, they're selling drugs or they're kidnapping people, whatever they're doing. They got a lot of money, and now they have a nuclear weapon.
North Korea, man. Once North Korea has it, it's a fucking...
They have it.
Do they?
Yes, North Korea has nukes.
No shit.
Yes. Yeah,
oh, they don't
nukes.
have the long-range delivery systems
They
yet.
say they do now.
Yeah.
Who knows? But there was a famous nuclear bomb that went off that they kind of denied in North Korea a while back. What was that? They think it might have been an accident. It's hard to tell, you know, because North Korea is pretty tight with their propaganda. But I remember there was some nuclear detonation was detected in the mountains, and they were trying to figure out if it was on purpose or if it was an underground thing, like, because they do underground nukes too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It just may trigger an earthquake, but let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's just detonate a nuke a mile under the surface of the earth. Fucking psychopaths.
Well, we did it in Oklahoma in I guess it was like maybe the 50s or 60s. And they didn't tell people to leave the neighboring towns, and there's all these people. The cancer rates were through the roof.
Here it says, comprehensive test ban treaty has been detected seismic activity in more than 24 stations around the world, confirming that man-made explosions have occurred near North Korea's nuclear testing sites. For example, in 2016, the CTBTO detected a 4.85 magnitude seismic event, which North Korea claimed was a hydrogen bomb test. In 2013, the CTBTO detected a 4.9 magnitude seismic event, which is about twice as large as the 2006 test. So they just keep making them more powerful.
Well, what magnitude was like Hiroshima?
Oh, look at this one. In 2024, South Korea's weather agency estimated that a nuclear weapon blast yield was between 50 and 60 kilotons based on a magnitude 5.6 detection. The South Korea's government initial estimate was 100 kilotons, and the NORSAR Seismology Center estimate was 120 kilotons. It's so crazy that a crazy person, just some fucking maniac dictator has that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could take, oh, you fuck my cousin, guess what? It's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna nuke your town.
Or they want a legacy.
Hiroshima was only about 15 kilotons.
Nagasaki.
So 4 times
Nagasaki
the
was
size.
25. Holy shit. Isn't it funny that Hiroshima gets all the credit, but meanwhile they got the bitch ass bomb?
That's right. One was an atomic and one was a hydrogen, right?
I don't know. Is that the truth?
I think so. The little boy.
Is that the big one? Is that the one that was on Hiroshima? So little boy was Hiroshima and fat man was Nagasaki. Wow. Imagine you get your instructions. You're a fighter pilot, and that's what they tell you.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do today?
Right.
What are we doing? You're going to be the guy. What do you mean? You're going to be the guy that drops the bomb.
Yeah.
What bomb? We have a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, what does this thing do? Well, you're going to drop it, and then you got to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Because the
And
explosion.
don't look back because it'll
Yeah.
rip your eyeballs out.
Explosion.